Are they racist?
Absolutely am. I hate parasites. They just spoil the food.
Right,
That is true.
I think we're just waiting on Tiger now. Damn it, Tiger, I need you.
Oh, that's adorable.
That's gross, Slicks. Come on, Slicks, you know I'm gay.
I mean, of course.
I mean, why do you think I play games with you so much?
Why do you think I said what?
What? Just waiting. I need all of you to give me a roll, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Slicks, roll this.
Hold on.
Good
Yes.
I'm
Good
rolling.
form.
Oh, it's you. Okay.
Good 15.
Alright, this is me.
Good 5.
No legendaries.
Yeah.
You don't know that, Pip-Pat.
Should I roll from a bucket?
Roll for your bucket. Look at
7.
that,
Yes.
7. You did better. Alright, this is gonna be Tiger.
My bucket is more skilled than I am.
Oh, it's funny. Oh, great. Isn't that the one who you wanted to get the legendary?
I don't know. It's actually funny, isn't that? It was useless. I do have to find something, though.
17 with their racist test. To be racist or not to be?
This is the question. Tiger! Don't make me snap you. I'm gonna do it.
Probably pooping.
I'm gonna send her a Snapchat. Go, hey, where you at? Girl,
Where you at? Where are the drugs at?
where the drugs at?
Oh, so can I heal the pool?
Oh yeah, go ahead and fix your stamina counters if you guys are hurt.
I didn't even
Pat,
take
like-
damage.
I like your damage taken.
Yeah. Okay, and now I'm gonna continue to throw my tile.
Oh, did I not take any damage?
No,
Oh.
you got healed. You took damage and then got healed for it. What's really funny is you guys used like what was the healing spell that was cast on him?
Lucky kiss.
Lucky Kiss, and he healed for 5. That's interesting. That wouldn't. It's interesting that wouldn't hurt ageless. Because like if you look at some light spells like.
But it's not like light healing.
Yeah, that's why.
It's
that's why I
dark
meant.
healing.
It's love healing. What are you talking about?
17 doesn't know love.
Okay, I'm gonna.
What is love?
Why'd you turn that?
Sorry.
What just fell off?
I don't know.
That's my tile.
Oh. Okay.
That's not a good question to just ask in general.
What? How did that happen?
What just fell off?
What just fell? What just fell off? My dick. Oh.
Whoa!
Whoa, why is that the
That's
first thing
not
that falls
appropriate.
off?
Well, actually, no. I heard a recent story from a friend about that.
Oh no.
Bad tracking.
One of their friends was, you know, getting it on with their boyfriend and stuff like that. But next thing they know, he's screaming in pain, and they look down, and there's just blood everywhere, and like his dick actually snapped.
Stop that.
Oh,
Bad tracking.
Was this
I've
like
heard
a story?
about this before.
Bad tracking.
I read a story about that from the UK. Like,
Maybe it was the same people. Slicks expired. Hi.
What?
Nice to meet y'all. I'm tracking. Tiger. I just imagine, Slicks, I bet you've seen this. Have you seen that cat in like a sombrero that someone knocks on the door of the bathroom and he goes, "I see pooping"? It's supposed to be like
No.
he's. Oh, thank God you're back.
Wow.
It took forever. We've been waiting. All
I
right.
know, I'm sorry I live on the 3rd floor and have to walk down like 5 sets of stairs.
Wait, that's not how
No, I
stairs
mean,
work. Hold on, can we
that's- I
talk
don't
about
think-
this?
Yeah.
Five does not equal 3 stories.
Jack can just let it happen.
Okay. So expired. Before we do anything, I'm gonna bring this to you. Where are you? There you are. All right. So you, after a little bit of traveling, this won't take effect just now, but after a little bit of traveling, you're kind of so close to a divine that you've been blessed / cursed. For you, it's definitely a blessing. So you've like gained access to a conjuring weapon, which can not just be like a handheld weapon, which is kind of why I put the question mark on the range icon. By the way, we're dealing with a legendary, guys.
Oh.
Yeah. So this links to your parasite, not the Scorcher.
Oh,
Wait. Did he get a 20?
No.
no.
And so what did you guys want to do with? I know that you guys weren't done with the interaction with the turtle.
I wonder why a parasite would do such a.
Well, isn't that just what they do? Take over people, kill them?
Survive.
That's not the way parasites can work. They can often stay in people for a long time. I don't really see any reason in being in an opal beak.
Especially
Well,
with the size.
you're not a parasite, so
Like you,
I don't know how you would
realize
know.
that this is a very large opal beak. They're usually, if anything, nowhere near this size. This is really big. So this means that this one lived a very long time, even before the parasite took it over.
Yeah, and it's interesting. Its size is magnificent. I don't even think. How would a parasite even get into it?
Well, I mean,
They're too
like,
pathetic.
she pulls out the skull again. Well, it looks like this one, besides having to just go for the gums, this one went into the bone.
Oh.
Like she reaches one of her like pointy fingers, just because of her nails. Or her claws, really. She sticks one in and scratches it inside, and you guys can hear like. There's actually a dead one in here.
Oh, there is?
I'm just gonna walk away from this.
Cool. Can I see it?
She looks at you, hands you the
Fuck is-
skull.
Okay. So I look inside of it.
You can't see anything just because of how dark it is inside that little hole.
And stick a hand in it.
You
What's
can
happening here?
feel a rough little spiky thing.
Oh. Neato.
Like you even actually draw a little blood from doing it.
Oh. Cool.
So, you guys want to do anything else with the body, or I'll delete it?
I want nothing to do with it.
Okay. So, we are on to our second little RP session. Good job, guys, for beating up those sand horses and that.
Yeah, I nearly choked to death.
Yeah, I so wanted to kill you with those. By the way, that would have been funny.
I'm too good.
So, before you guys start traveling the next morning, you go back to sleep, whoever can. You guys can have a short conversation right now if there's anything that wants to be said. Otherwise, we're going to go on to the next little RP session, which will be pretty much in another forest.
Let's
or
go
in the
to.
biome.
I say go to the forest.
Okay.
Or
Slick, Tiger, expired? Anything?
Nah, I don't care.
Okay. So I'm gonna do this. So I'm gonna just put you guys right here, right now. Tiger. While you guys are traveling, you set camp one night, and
Motherfucker.
what?
I keep pressing some button. I don't know
is
what
this
the hell's
space
going
bar?
on. Like, no, it's just on my mouse, and I keep teleporting over to my cards.
Oh, that's weird. You may be double clicking your mouse wheel. That zooms you in.
Yep, that's what that is.
Okay. So, no, I didn't say grass.
Right there, where are we then?
I'm not telling you. I also said mounty biome, like mountains and rocks.
the
Draw gray.
lumberjacks.
There you go, lumberjacks. So on the trip, you guys set to rest one night. You three are kind of talking amongst yourselves, ageless, talking about stories of being a priest and how he's kind of glass cannon. He may say that. He probably doesn't.
No, I don't admit that. I just say,
Slink's
my
talking
spells
about
are
his
so
brass
strong.
bucket, because of course, brass bucket / is cooking, and he's probably making dinner right now. But Ambrosia pulls Tiger aside.
Oh, yay.
Can you stop drawing? Thank you. So Ambrosia pulls you aside. So they're talking, eating, something like that. And she
Arguing.
probably. So she asks you to go a little ways away, and you're probably 100 feet away or something like that, hidden in some trees or just too far for them to hear. And she walks up to you and asks something. So, Taiga, I must ask, do you miss your brother? Do you go insane thinking about how he's over there, just being himself, now living the life of royalty?
I want to give her a weird look.
I've always wondered.
Like
I've been doing this for too many years now. I've always wondered, what's the psychological trauma that the parents and the siblings have to go through? Do you miss him, Taiga? Do you miss him?
Am I allowed to walk away from this conversation?
She'll probably follow you if you do.
Okay. Let me think for a second. Okay, I want to say to her, you wouldn't understand, and turn around and start walking in the opposite direction. Like, still away from the group, but start walking away slowly.
You start walking away, but you're walking straight back towards her.
Okay.
Like you know how sometimes you go around a tree and then you're like, oh, wait, this is where I started from. That's pretty much what just happened.
Okay. I didn't even want to go far. I just wanted to make a point. Like,
Yeah.
okay.
So she repeats herself. Do you miss him, Taiga? I must ask. This is important to me, in particular.
I'm gonna say it normally because I don't want to yell and I don't like yelling, but I want to pretty much yell at her. Of course it tears their family apart. Of course it affects me. You wouldn't understand.
She takes a step towards you, and she you can't move for a second, and she places the palm of her hand up against your forehead, so like right above the scaly bits. Scaly bits. And you pretty much see a white light. You can't see, you can't think, but once your vision starts coming back, you hear voices. You hear the memories of your past, and you hear the people talking from 100 feet away.
Are there any psychic worms?
Hey, Tiger.
What?
So you have now linked the soul.
Cool. Okay.
So your mind
fire?
becomes full of voices. Are they yours or someone else's? You can take a moment of time from your life and concentrate on it. This allows you to suggest actions to the target, and they must consider that, or you can have a conversation with them. So you can pretty much like talk to them in their head or something like that. If you use this on an ally, you give them a bonus action. So as you can see, that rainbow gem, you can use this twice for combat.
Okay, cool. Okay.
But
Wow.
Also, you can see something about that range icon.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see about it?
Infinite.
Wait.
Technically, if you don't put a range on the range,
Oh, yeah.
it's infinite, but, it's okay.
So there's something in particular you can do with this card,
Mm-hmm. Sibling?
and that's talk to your brother.
Yes. Okay.
So that goes in your passive slot. There you go.
Everyone's getting their legendaries.
Oh no, it's just them.
Yeah.
Everyone as in just them.
So after this happens, even before you can say anything, she's already walked back towards the group and starts like laughing and talking amongst them, eating food.
I wanna stay like far away, like there for as long as I can, because like random voices starting talking to your head all of a sudden after seeing a white light is kind of overwhelming.
Yeah, it's not like permanent voices. You don't hear them permanently. Just that the new power kind of
like a sudden rush over.
It's like doing drugs for the first time.
It's doing nam.
I'm doing nam.
Not nam.
All right. Do you think once you recovered, you'd go back to the group or stay out there for a little bit?
I'm gonna stay like on my own for a little bit.
Okay.
I think.
You hear something in your mind. You're not sure who says it or where it's coming from. But you hear it say, "I hope you enjoy." I hope you enjoy it.
Okay.
It was totally guard high.
Hope you enjoy my dinner.
That's not guard high.
No, I was thinking Slick's character though.
That's Roth.
Alright, so if she doesn't come back, I'm gonna talk to you guys because she also has a couple of little things to explain.
I mean, I can technically still hear you from there, but
well, that's if you decide to.
If I decide to.
Yeah. So, I mean, it doesn't really matter if you want to or not. Wait, what? Doesn't matter if you come over or not. That's what I meant.
Okay.
You don't matter.
I think I want to be sitting, over there, like, testing everything, because range is infinite. So, like, at first, like, the rush of voices was mainly the guys by the fire, so I know I can hear that far, so...
Yeah, and memories, pretty much.
Yeah, I want to test the range, because I don't know anything,
who are you testing on?
Oh, in general? Like, listening, not talking.
Yeah, okay, okay. So, Ambrosia walks back over and starts, like, talking amongst you guys and laughing about, stupid joke. Oh, my bucket! He once killed a man or killed some dinner for me and then cooked it. You know, I got Slicks.
Well, thank you.
Let's see. So, since this is a few days after the Desert of Morn, this is just kind of a miscellaneous location. She brings up that she's heard a rumor that there's actually some being collecting, eggs and sometimes even baby dragons, in a nearby cave. So she actually suspects that if the kid is not in wine, that the kid may be in that cave. So it's pretty much that she's going to take us there first, and then if it's not there, we know it's in wine.
Okay.
Fascinating. Is there any other any other info you can give us on this egg stealer?
I'm not sure. It's nothing I've ever heard of.
What is it? Is it just like one egg, multiple eggs?
Millions, from what I've heard.
Oh.
Different species, different races.
Oh.
Maybe even
all by one person?
Yeah, so all by one person from what I know.
My bucket is bleeding.
No, it's fine.
My bucket's on fire!
Well, it's brass, it's fine.
Yeah, full point of bucket, we're cooking.
Yeah.
The bucket is the fire.
So if you guys want to say anything or converse a little more, you can. She's gonna kind of stay quiet. You can, I need each one of you three to roll. Tiger, since you're far away, you won't be able to. Alright, 12.
Okay, I'm rolling.
Okay.
Oh,
8.
nice.
Alright. Tiger, do you think you'd be concentrating on Ambrosia and trying to listen to her conversation?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll for me.
Okay. Nah.
Okay, roll another. Okay. So, what she knows in particular is that she's kind of listening in on this conversation. She's mostly hearing Ambrosia, but she knows that Ambrosia is hiding something, and hiding something that she's hiding that she doesn't want to go to one. She's very deeply hoping that the child is in the cave with the creature of eggs.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. I can move you guys to the cave if you are ready.
Okay. I'm ready.
Alright. Tiger, I'm gonna move you back to the cave.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, the tiger, by the way, once you guys either leave or you approach again, Ambrosia doesn't say anything, but she gives you a smile.
Okay.
All the tiles are dead.
Wow.
They're all dead, babe. So,
I leave.
Yep, there we go. I'm guessing Slicks is on top of his bucket.
Of course.
Is he riding it majestically?
Yes, it's like it's.
Is he like
hovering the foot above the
straddling
ground.
over it?
No, he's
No,
inside of it. He's
No,
he fits somewhat inside of it somehow.
I imagine
It's a
like
big
Slicks has his axe raised in the air triumphantly.
Onward, my fellow beast.
Glory!
What's really sad is his weapon does not come into account with the enchanted weapon, which makes me a little sad, but that's fine. So
It's a cool axe, though.
as you guys like are walking across the walls of the like these giant cliffs and mountains, you can see that she notices a cave and calls over that I believe it's this one. And right as you get towards it, you can smell those like sour eggs,
Ooh.
Ugh.
like rotten, disgusting eggs. And so she goes, "Oh, I definitely think it's this one. It smells fucking horrible."
What is
And so
what is that, like 50 eggs?
probably
at least?
a couple thousand.
Oh,
You see, like somehow her scales raise up slightly and then go back down, almost like Goosebumps.
oh.
And so, but she still plows through and goes on into the cave, and you guys follow. As you enter, all you see is eggs upon eggs upon eggs upon eggs upon eggs. You see like a dead tree in the corner, and this dead like monstrosity of a tree, and this giant log that looks like it was chopped like straight in half. And it's just broken branches. But then more and more eggs and eggs and eggs. Oh my lord.
Oh my god.
What would you ever do with all these eggs? There's not even broken ones. It's
Eat-
not like
eat
they're
them?
eating it.
Oh.
Well, unless they're eating it whole. Which, I mean,
Maybe they dispose of them somewhere?
I don't know. There wasn't any shattered eggs by the door.
So, what kind of eggs are these?
Every kind.
Hmm.
You've probably seen at least 17 of these different types.
Ah, there's the giraffe egg.
Oh really? I've never seen a oh. It's like
Yeah.
it's
Giraffe
spotted black and blue.
Distraction.
Can I pick it up? Can I pick the egg up?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, pick up the giraffe egg.
I want to see if I can get a pet giraffe.
All right, you pick it up.
Can I check to see if it's like spoiled or like whatever?
Yeah, go ahead.
He does shake it.
I'm not gonna take
Oh my
it.
god.
I'm gonna like smell it and look at it.
And then shake it.
So you smell it. It smells a little odd, but you can't tell if that's because of the room you're in. So roll again for me. All right. You place your ear to the egg to see if you can hear a heartbeat, and you hear.
It's alive.
It's choking.
I don't think things in eggs can choke.
So you see Ambrosia offer her hand, and then she pulls out a separate bag, and this one seems a little different. It's made of like a very, very soft cloth, but she offers to take it and hold on to it for you. I can take that for you. I'll keep it safe
Oh,
till we get back.
thank you very much. I'm very interested on studying this giraffe creature.
So she takes it and puts it in the bag. I need to hold on.
4 dice. 6 dice.
That's a lot of dice. This is to roll how many giraffes
I
spawn.
don't like this.
Let's move
Highest is a 16.
Yep. Alrighty. That's good news for me. So as you guys are kind of walking around, you guys don't see any. Why?
Why am I frozen?
Oh, maybe I accidentally hit R on you. So you guys are walking around, like looking at the eggs.
Why am I blinded?
I don't know.
Okay.
You're just blind. Do you guys like inspect eggs or anything like that?
Well, I think I'm gonna like continue to look through the egg seal ones. Like, I don't think I would recognize any of them, but just sort of look through to see if I see anything
I'm
familiar.
gonna look for an opal beak egg in particular.
Okay, roll it.
Okay.
I will say above a 15 finds one.
Okay.
You're looking, you find a shattered one in the corner.
Hmm.
But there's no yolk or anything and no body.
Cool.
I guess that means they do eat them?
Or that it hatched.
Or maybe
that.
it escaped.
Oh, so once you guys enter this, by the way, you've noticed that it's actually really warm.
Yeah.
It's a giant incubator? I don't think I can say that in character, because I don't think my character knows what an incubator is, but...
Do I know what an incubator is?
The heck is an incubator? Excuse me, that is not a intoxication of the meter.
Intoxication of...
So Ambrosia's walking around. You see her pick up a few eggs, set them back down, stuff like that. I need to roll. Let's see if anything finds us. Of course something does. So, from the, like, monstrosity tree, we start hearing noises.
Monstrosity tree?
Well, I mean, look at that thing. It has, like, a hole in it, and it's just, like, fucking, what is it? It looks like a...
Oh, hey, look, it's a monstrosity tree.
So,
I've heard of those.
I'm gonna say Slicks, and you move over here.
Kill it. Get the boss soul.
Boss soul, do it! So, as you're walking around the room, you start hearing these noises. They're getting louder. Let's see. Yeah, they're definitely getting louder. And you see the trees start moving. Are you ready, Pit Pat?
Yes.
I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly.
I don't think I'm ready.
It's a tree.
Why specifically
Is it
me?
the Cyclops?
Oh my god, it is the... Why is it a tree? Why'd you make it a tree?
Oh no. Oh my god.
It's got the skirt and all.
Make it a tree.
Oh no, there's a spider!
What you don't see.
He's really happy.
You see this weird monstrosity of a tree start crawling out from, like, in between this one. It's just kind of almost slithering across the floor, bark against stone, going...
Oh!
Making this really gross noise, scratching across it. It starts, like, grumbling.
Oh my god. Oh, what is that monstrosity?
I need one of you to roll.
I'll
Pit
roll.
Pat, you roll for it? Okay.
Does this thing know how to articulate, or is it just mumble everything?
And then, okay. So,
I understand
Pit Pat
mumble.
and Ambrosia notice something that, like, in the middle of its chest, it has a handprint of a, like, just a handprint, almost like an elf handprint. But in the middle of the handprint is a spider web. And it looks like it's either done from blood or paint.
A spider web made out of paint?
Like, it's a design. That's what I mean.
Oh.
Like, it's
like a
it's
drawing.
like, think about finger painting.
Yeah.
But like a handprint, and then in the middle of it is like a spiderweb design. Hold on. This is a bad reaction, actually. Ambrosia immediately starts casting spells. Oh,
You fool!
Damn
Alright,
it.
1, 2, 3. Okay, oh, damn. Ambrosia's coming back this fight. You see her launch 3 different bolts of magic towards this thing. All of them collide and directly go through it, slamming into the back wall, leaving almost glowing scorch marks in it. This one in particular, this creature in particular, has now just a giant gaping hole in the center of it. But it's still kind of crawling.
Shouldn't we use like fire magic and burn it down?
Can you speak up? I cannot hear you.
I don't think we want to speak to this thing.
Turns toward expired.
Can I tell what it's saying?
No. It doesn't actually seem like a language.
God, why can't anything articulate?
And it's behind you, and it has its teeth in your neck.
Oh, cool.
I'm gonna be like, don't worry, I'll save you! And I'm gonna cast a spell.
Okay, cast this as an interrupt then. Because combat has started, and I will take one of your actions.
Actually, I'm not arranged to cast anything, never mind.
Can I try the dodge?
Yeah, go ahead. It's gonna be...
What?
It's gonna be a little harder than normal, just because it appeared behind you. Ah,
Ooh.
yeah, nice. So right as you hear the teeth almost like crunching on you, you jump out of the way, and it just goes with its teeth against pretty much the other teeth in the air.
Neato.
Right
Little Reno.
That's cool.
So I am taking one of your anytimes.
Fair.
Alright.
Combat started?
Yeah, combat has started. It
Alright.
is your turn, pretty much.
Alright, so, question about my legendary.
Didn't work. Yeah, what's up?
Okay, so, can I, like, consistently change the shape, or do I have to choose a permanent shape?
It would be conjure the thing, and then pretty much let go of the concentration, so it unconjures it, and then conjure a new one.
Oh, okay. So I can do that?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna summon, like, a chain, and then whip it at the eye.
Oh,
Okay. Do you want like a grappling hook like style so it tries to pierce it?
No, I am just gonna, like, try to get a lash across the middle of the eye.
Okay. Roll it. Ooh, nice 18. Alright. You throw your oh, it's on top of the Cyclops. You throw your chain, hitting it in the eye, and it screams out in pain. Just kind of it almost upsets all of you to hear because it sounds like a million babies crying.
Oh god.
But also echoing throughout a cave, rattling all the eggs. He is going to do an anytime and retaliate, and he throws his arm forward, and it hits you and pushes you back against this wall, and you take 15 damage.
Can I try the dodge?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
That sent you flying.
Oh no!
Uh,
You do not dodge. You attempt to dodge, but it does not work.
Fair enough.
Alrighty. Tiger, I need you to roll this for me.
Yay!
Dice.
No matter what.
Hey.
Okay. Tiger, you have a weird feeling within you that you know this creature. And you've died by this creature. You're not sure. You're not sure what that means.
Oh, okay.
But you feel like you've, like you know some of the attacks and what it's going to do. So I'm gonna let you guys know that if Tiger's close to you, like within 5 spaces of you, she can probably help you dodge out of attacks of this one, if it comes to the point where you guys need it.
Can I roll to sprint?
Yeah. Alright. You sprint. Okay. Are you going to use an anytime to try to hit it?
No. I'm just gonna sit here.
I don't know what I'm saying. Okay. So you used your action, right? Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Slicks and Tiger. What would you like to do?
I would like to run towards it 4 space. Well, float towards it 4 spaces.
Mm-hmm.
I'll cut my bucket. And cast honor chains on it, freezing it in place.
All right, roll for it. Here, I'll bring the dice down a little bit. Oh,
Whoa, what happened?
Don't worry about it. That's a slow roll. All right,
That was weird.
You throw an honor chains onto it. Where are you? Oh, you're right here.
Why am I charmed?
I think that's just an accident. But you throw honor chains on it, lashing down one of its arms to the ground, chaining it. That's pretty good. All right, action. Alrighty.
My bucket does not get an action. It's still holding me.
Okay. Tiger, what would you like to do?
Okay, so I know I've encountered this thing before, probably in the soul's past life, and that I've quote unquote died from it.
Well,
okay.
You don't know that, but you definitely feel like you recognize
Yeah,
it.
like something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like a feeling that you know that famous person once, but you're not sure why. What the heck is loading? Oh my god, alarms. What is loading? I don't know what is loading.
Oh. So kind of like a deja vu kind of thing, but
Yeah, pretty much.
okay.
Deja vu.
So I definitely feel like this is a bad thing.
Yes, very much so. That's not helpful. Pit-Pat, you see the creature try to reach out for you, but it's just out of reach because of the honor chains.
Yay.
What do I want to do?
I help.
Not really. I guess you can cast through me and hit it with like a dragon rod.
I can also cast through Slicks and make him burp again. Confuse the heck out of him. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do that.
Okay.
Am I gonna
Ice blast
fall out of
burp.
my bucket?
I hope not.
Slicks, you feel yourself start to burp again, and you're like, oh god. And you cast an ice spell at him, freezing the hand as well as honor chainsing it. So, like, the chains are now frozen onto the creature.
Cool.
You use that as a move, or?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then, let's see. Just going through all the things. Okay. Oop. Let me. Let's shadow ice through Pit-Pat.
Okay. Roll for it.
Yay.
No, I need to select dice first. Alright.
Okay. So I'm gonna let you know, Tiger. It's probably most efficient if you're going to use the Link the Soul. You're gonna probably want to do Pit-Pat if he's in range.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
What
because
do you mean
he
in
deals
range?
50.
Oh yeah, I don't have double damage right now, so.
So you
Slicks
cast
can give me double damage.
shadow ice through Pit-Pat. You see like a black fireball, pretty much, or a black ice ball conjuring in his mouth, and he shoots it off and hits this creature for 30.
I was gonna make Pit-Pat sneeze, but that's cool too.
Well, he's a skeleton. He wouldn't sneeze.
What is sneeze?
What is a sneeze? All right. Do you want to use this or use one of these?
I should save it.
Well, I have two technically.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're gonna use it on me, I think we should wait till Slicks gives me double damage. Oh, if he gives me double damage with Chaos. Like,
I'll hold off for now because I'm not too sure how it works, anyways.
Okay. Slicks, do you want to move? Or you already did move, never mind. So you
Yeah, I
said
did
your
move.
your bucket is not doing a turn?
No, it's holding me up in the air.
Alright, let's see.
I should make note I'm not very high in the air, maybe an inch or two. I just don't want to feel like walking.
Can it be like an inconsistent floating, like it goes from 1 to 3 inches?
So you guys see Ambrosia, like, she begins, like, almost conjuring something within her, and she lets out a horrific scream going across the entire room. And it's majorly targeted. Oh my god. Okay, thank God. It's, you can tell that the monster is in pain because he can't cover whatever ears it has, and he has to use an anytime action, and he's going to hit Pit Pat.
God damn it.
He punches Pit Pat across the room, dealing 10 damage.
Oh my.
Hit-
Alright,
Can I try to
he's
interrupt
unconscious.
that before that
Yeah.
happens?
if you want to.
If I were to use Magic Shell, would that stop the knockback?
I would probably, let's see. It would stop the knockback, possibly. Depends on your roll, I think.
Cause like I don't want to get knocked back because I need to be close range. So I think can I just like dodge out of the way? I
No,
think
you
that'd be easy.
Yeah.
What?
You just need to be within 10 range.
Oh shit! Death Strike is 10. Okay, never mind. I'm gonna Magic Shell then.
Okay.
No,
Oh my
bad.
god. Okay.
Bad dice.
That uses one of your anytime actions, and he's still going to hit you.
And
Do any of you want to attempt to help Pit Pat in any way if you can?
Nah, just let me die.
No, hold on. Wait, look at my stuff.
Slicks
I
might
feel like I have
Yeah,
something.
you're one above.
You don't really have much you can do.
I only have stamina restoring.
Yeah, and that's not really helpful for him.
Oh, but when I said death rolls.
Here.
Can I use Ignite?
Where is
Ignite has no range.
Yeah. How are you going to use this?
So he's punching, right?
Pretty much, or slapping.
Alright, so I want to use Ignite as a way to, like, sear, so he has to pull back.
Okay. You see him rear back slightly, but the punch is still going. That's a limited. Okay.
I'm just gonna die, dude. And
Okay.
death roll.
Pipette, you fall to the ground. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just
Um,
yeah.
Oh wait, what tracking?
Yeah.
What tracking?
You maybe did.
Tracking. What?
You maybe did.
But tracking. That's two tracking.
I know.
Tracking. Tracking. Tracking.
Just no reply.
Tracking. You gotta tell me if my own character's dead.
I'm pretty sure you're dead, my boy. Oh my god. Ambrosia teleports behind the dead body of of our dear boy,
High guard.
and she is conjuring a spell.
Dope.
Let's see, where is it? I'm just making sure that this. Oh, okay, this is interesting.
Tracking.
Yeah. You you rise from the floor, invigorated. Come back from the dead. Your spirit has already left, but has returned after Ambrosia has touched you with a very odd set of spells. You're let's see, what's let me check something first. Hold on. Okay, I can't do that yet. You rise to the ground. You are like invigorated. You're gaining 3 bonus actions, by the way. But you are now kind of a mind slave to Ambrosia, but a sentient mind slave. So you have choice, but you cannot disobey her.
I'm okay with this.
Question mark?
And
Like-
you were back at 10 stamina, by the way.
Back at 20.
Back at 20.
Okay.
All right.
So
you have 3 bonus actions. What are you going to do with them?
okay. I'm gonna hit him with a death strike.
All right. Okay, 16. You hit with it.
And a spell.
All right. Random spell, right?
Yeah.
Mending magic. That is. I'm guessing that's targeted on you. So you pretty much
Yes.
heal yourself and Ambrosia. Just
Okay.
releasing some inner magic from your spell.
I'm gonna hit it with another death strike.
Okay. Oops, sorry. I don't know why I was rolling. The hell? I'm like, I got this. Okay, you hit him again.
And another spell.
Okay. Cut frost. All right. So it's not a high roll. So you pretty much like force your sword out and hit this guy, and then you have this little extra bit of frost that sparkles in front of you.
Okay, and death strike one more time.
Is it bad that I want him to roll a 1 really badly? That'd be fun.
Me too.
Remember, I have vivid dreamer.
Oh yeah, you do. So you hit him 3 times.
And wait, one more spell checking.
Oh yeah, hold on. This could be the mend. Oh no, mark of piercing.
Yay! I cast it on myself. 'Cause...
No, this is a mark.
No, but it's one range, so I can't physically reach him with it.
But you can place it on your feet.
Okay.
But what I'm
But
trying to figure out is, I think.
But only rune masters can place marks as runes. Everyone else just
Depends.
cast them.
It depends. I think for you it would just be a cast because you don't have earth magic. I think
Yeah.
for rune master you have to have 3 earth magic to place them as. But okay, you give yourself double damage.
Woo! Okay, so that happened.
Let's see what. And it is now monster turn. Hold on, let me do something.
How many times is Pip-Pat gonna die in this campaign?
You'll see.
Surprisingly, he lasted this long.
I love how I just got knocked out of the fight. Like I'm way over here.
Okay. This being is going to break out of the chains.
Wow.
And
They're
of
frozen.
course
It's
he
definitely
does.
gonna break out of the chains.
He instantly breaks out and starts releasing a screeching sound. Let's see. That's a
Ooh.
Okay, that makes it easier. Screeching sound, and you notice that one of the dead trees start moving.
It's a little ogre.
Excuse
Can we
me,
please
what the
kill it
fuck
with
did you
more
just call
fire?
it? What did you just call it? Excuse me?
Cyclops, it's a Cyclops.
There you go. Do you want me to kill your character again?
It's a Cyclops.
Panic.
champion.
The panic. I'm sorry.
We're not in a swamp.
He's going. He's going to charge at Slicks.
Huh?
Oh, your bucket.
He
Bucket, get me out of here.
and headbutts Slicks. About to deal 20 damage, and he deals 20. Where's Slicks? He is here. All right. And then he's going to also slap Slicks.
Oh, don't bitch slap me.
He bitch slap you for another 20.
I'm pretty sure I fell out of my bucket.
Yeah, your bucket's burning.
Oh, my
apparently.
bucket's burning.
Oh my god! Look at it. It changes color.
That's so
Ooh.
cool.
All right, so you get pushed over here when that happens, and this little one is going to just start start running this direction, like towards Ambrosia and Pit.
Oh.
All right, it is your turn.
Okay,
Alright.
so oh no, you can go.
Okay. I think it. Alright, so Draken, question. Could I possibly spawn a ballista?
That very roll for it. I mean, this is gonna be very difficult. Definitely not a ballista. You conjured an arrow, like a black glass arrow.
Oh, cool. I'm done sharpening my teeth.
All right. I'm guessing that takes your action. Do you want to move?
Nah.
Okay. Tiger Pit and
Okay, so I'm clearly mad. Like I'm not exactly sure what's going. I felt like I died, but not like the Aegis died. Like I actually died, but now I'm back and like I don't feel like I have full control over my mind. So I'm gonna cast Absolute Zero.
let's see, absolute zero.
Cheerios.
Let's apply the damage. Okay. Who are you targeting?
No, I cast it on myself. Then I use a spell, an action, and that's multiplied by 10.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so casting,
Nice. All right. What would you like to do?
and I am casting Death Strike.
Let's see, Death Strike. That's Bitter Blaze. Alright, so I am going to say you tear through the ground, pretty much. You jump behind this one and rip it to shreds. And then you turn towards this one and just throw your Bane of Ice at him. And it goes right into that weird hole piece in the center. And he's kind of on the ground, just in absolute pain.
Okay.
Let's see. Okay. As you do that, I know that you cannot dodge this, but he is dodging. He's taking it. He is going to pull your Bane of Ice out and try to throw it at you.
Oh god.
Let's see.
That's okay.
Well, he picks it up and throws
It sort of like tosses it to me, and I catch it.
Well, he tosses it, you catch it, but you also realize that he doesn't have any ice magic, so he wouldn't have done any damage at all.
Oh yeah. I wasn't scared. Oof.
Alright, what was that? That was your regular, pretty much.
Yeah.
And, yeah, you still have your movement.
Mm-hmm. Woo. I think I'm just gonna... we're gonna mix it up. We're gonna use a mystery mean on him.
Okay.
Just mix it up. Already hit him with like a powerful death strike.
Okay. Oh, hold on. These, got put in incorrectly. Give me a second. Ice and fire.
Okay.
Alright, blade turn. Okay. So around everybody you see like this little ice shield appear. And then you also throw a bolt of death flame at this beast, hitting him for 15. Yeah, you're perfectly fine in the line. Yep. Alrighty. Mystery mate.
Ooh.
Well,
Alright.
I'm a little dazed from being bitch slapped out of my bucket.
Yep.
Quick, twin fairies, what do I do?
Roll it. Oh my god. god.
Oof.
Okay, let's see. What is your what you should do in combat? Let's see. One fairy chips in. You release these two fairies from a jar, and one says keep hitting it. The other says you should probably leave.
God damn it.
Love that.
Yeah, I was gonna try to do something funny off of one of those, but those are just like generic answers.
Unhelpful.
Well, I'm gonna raise my axe and charge it, saying if it can chop meat, it can chop a tree.
Oh, if only that was a lumberjack axe. Alright, roll for it. Nice. Alright, you bring your axe down and slam your axe, chopping off one of its arms. Just completely letting it fall to the ground. And as it hits the ground, it more turns into a branch and spreads into the ground, almost like roots.
Sweet.
Alrighty, that's you. Tiger, what's your deal? What you wanna do?
After seeing slapped, I would like to cast Salty Sea Yogurt through.
Oh my god, how did we not realize that?
Realize what?
Wait, did we? No, we did, didn't we? Because
No,
we...
the allure chain was calculated in my 10 stamina.
Okay. No, it wasn't. I counted it out and got 10.
Did
Yeah. You're
So
at 20,
what?
man.
1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
And you have
So that's
100
minus
base.
90.
Yeah, you have 100 base without.
Oh, true.
Yeah. Hey, look, he has more stamina.
Yay! She changed his max too.
Oh, choo.
Yeah.
I got it.
If you want to change all of these, bump them up by 10.
I got it.
What were you doing, Tiger? You wanted to do something.
Salty Sea Yogurt through Slicks.
Salty
Or
sea
on
yogurt.
through Slicks on Slicks.
Salty sea yogurt. Alright. Hurl it. Alright, let's see. So, where's Slicks? Alright.
Right.
You see a giant wave of, like, light, like... You know what? No, this is what it's gonna do. Slicks, like, it feels like he's gonna burp again. But instead
What
of
is
burp,
happening?
he vomits into his bucket, and it's just fish yogurt. But he heals himself completely in the process. Like, it's spewing out all the dark energies.
I don't think I made that good stew.
Like, when did I eat yogurt?
Oh no.
Finds out he's
It looks
lactose
like-
intolerant.
It looks like chowder.
Alright, what else would you like to do? Oh god, it does!
I'll be right back.
Alright.
Okay.
God damn it, Pet. I need you.
Let's see. Okay, that I don't care about. Let's see. What can do?
What can do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna fuel the crew, turn myself into a large child until the end of combat.
Alright. Roll it. Maybe you'll shrink yourself.
Yes.
Hey, you
Yes.
You tried casting it, but somehow you cast it on the bucket?
Yes. Oh my god.
Hey, Slicks.
Jesus, my
I think
bucket
you're-
is pissed.
I think you can ride your bucket now.
I just threw up in it. I don't think so.
And I am going to try to finish him off with Ambrosia. What is a good way to do this? Give me a second. Oh, what the fuck just happened? Let me see. What do I
What?
have in my... Ooh. All right. You see Ambrosia walk pretty much straight, 3, 4, 5, stare directly into the Cyclops. He turns toward her because he can feel the stare, and you just see her whisper, like she mouths something. Slicks, you would realize what she said, and she just said, what would she say? Oh, I know what she will say. The flesh will not rise. And let's see what she gets. Oh, that's fine. And the tree starts imploding on itself and falls to the ground in a pile of sticks and like broken tree stump. And you see it start rooting into the stone as like the arm did. And combat is over.
Ooh.
Wow.
All right. Visually, Ambrosia still looks horrific. And by the way, Pip-Hat, I need you to roll.
Okay.
I need to see if you know something.
No, keep going. Go.
There you go. Okay, you know it. If you rolled a 1, I would be disappointed you wouldn't get your legendary. So what you know is that whenever you bring someone back from the dead, a sin of the unforgotten happens. You know that the sins are still a thing. But you also didn't see Ambrosia keel over in pain or any of the signs of
a sin?
A normal sin. So I'm going to leave you with that for a second to think about it. What are you 3 going to do? Tiger, Slicks, and Expired. Are you guys going to keep searching around the room at the eggs, or...
So is your bucket to say like that?
Slicks?
I have no idea. I've never seen it do that.
Just in shock.
You...
No, leave it like that. And leave it like that, and then like next time Slicks tries to ride it, it shrinks and it shrinks him into it.
I've never thrown up in my bucket. Maybe it's piss.
That was some magical throw up, man. Oh, that's how it worked, Tiger. The throw up was still imbued.
Yes.
Oh, so as long as the throw-up's in there.
Possibly, you don't know.
Hey, how have you been feeling? Apparently, I'm not digesting my own food very well.
Well,
I'm
I don't
burping
eat.
ice and throwing up.
I haven't eaten anything on this trip, so you know.
Can I do the what is it? Brown spice?
Go ahead.
Through Slicks.
Roll it. Oh my god. Where is it, Fan Spice?
It's gonna fail.
Oh my god, no.
Oh my god!
Immediately, Slicks, you keel over in pain. Like, you feel it everywhere. It's not just your stomach, but in your arms, in your head.
But he also
You feel
shits himself.
Everything. And you start, like, pissing your pants. Oh my goodness.
What is happening?
What's happening? Are you dying?
I'm just gonna groan bucket.
Bucket.
I don't know what to do.
What have you done to him?
Bucket Jesus, what have you done to him?
Your bucket gets closer to you, and like, it pushes Expired out of the way, and it flips over on top of you. Like now you're inside the bucket with the fish yogurt.
Yes.
So now you just hear like muffled screaming. Ooh.
And gurgling and drowning.
It wasn't. No, the fish yogurt didn't expand with it. Only the bucket grew.
Oh.
Oh.
This is a man of true suffering.
Get the priestess!
Oh, okay. Hey, priestess, he's drowning.
Wait, I actually. Think
He's
I
drowning
for
in
this.
air
Hold on.
bucket.
He's drowning in his own vomit.
How's this? Do I have something? I thought I had something for this.
Oh no, if this bucket shrinks, I'm going to die.
It's like a permanently attached to your back.
It's just like You become one of those turtle people from Dark Souls 6. You become one of the pilgrims.
This is Scuttle everywhere.
The priestess is completely distracted. You see like
Get out of those mountains. Come help me.
Alright, I'm done trying to push the bucket off of him.
Pit-Pat, you see like almost teardrops where she's going, but she's still inspecting the eggs.
I'm gonna sort of follow her.
Why did that dice roll? I'm scared.
Alright, before you do this big moment, can I roll to push?
Roll to push the thing off.
Roll to push a bucket.
It just turns on its sides and rolls.
I'm switching that to a 20.
Okay.
Oh my god.
You instantly push this bucket over, and you realize that there was actually, like, that magic is not shrunk this thing yet. And you're kind of confused by that, but Slicks, he starts, like, feeling a little bit better as he's breathing the kind of fresh, eggy air.
You pushed that bucket off with a 1?
No,
You're a vivid dreamer.
Yeah, I changed it to a 20.
Yeah, he can do that once per game.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
He used it on that.
Yeah, it's an interesting use.
I like it.
You're welcome.
Pit-Pat, is there anything you would do?
I feel like I would go on up behind and ask, like, what happened?
Alright, you walk up to her and, like, you're asking her why you're still alive, I'm guessing?
Yeah, like, why am I still alive? What happened? Like, did you do it? Like, what's going on?
Let's see. Life comes with a curse. Sometimes we're stuck with it. Sometimes we're surviving without it. For you, you were already gone, but as being one of the, children, I can fix that, but not without destroying someone else's life.
Oh, who did you? What are you saying?
Let me grab something for you, Pit.
Okay.
There it is.
Pit with a pat.
One of the divine has pulled you aside and told you something horrific. Even as an ageless, you do not feel comfortable. You die and never. You will die and never return. Never return if you tell her secret. You will not die as long as your priestess lives. Whenever you fail a death roll, you become stronger, adding 5 stamina to your character. Every failed death roll will allow you to deal an extra 10 damage per attack. The secret she tells you is that within the kingdom of Smokestein, they have sin farms. They have bodies of people that they've captured, and they've figured out a way to manipulate the sins so they only place the sins on these people and create this mindless, insane being that pretty much feels no pain anymore, and they're stuck, but they're honestly in pain and dying, but not dying because they also get resurrected if they die, and that creates another sin upon them.
Oh.
So, Roth, how are you doing?
You feel a lot better.
That-
I do?
Yes.
You rolled a 20 on
I'm gonna
bucketing you.
scurry a little bit away from my bucket.
The bucket like keeps flipping upside down.
I stand in between them.
Slicks, would you be interested in any of the eggs?
No. If it smells, I know the smell of rotten meat. I don't want to be anywhere near these eggs.
Slicks, you see Ambrosia pick up a few eggs, and Pit-Pat, you realize that these eggs are different than all the others, but you're not sure why. But Slicks, you hear something whispering to you.
Hey, no, those eggs are spoiled.
What this egg is saying is, it's requesting you to take it.
What language is it speaking?
He definitely He's heard this language, but he's not sure what language it is. Even though, like, this will come in handy in just a minute, Slicks, but it's gonna be interesting. Do you request the egg from Ambrosia? Because it's this. There's a. Let me make sure I have this right. It's a green and red egg in particular.
Hey, priestess. Give me that.
Yes.
I just snatched the egg from her.
Oh, I mean, yeah, go ahead, take that one. I've got a couple others. She picks up one that kind of looks almost exactly like it, but a little different colored. And she places them all into the same bag. She put the giraffe egg.
The giraffe egg?
Giraffe.
They're giraffes, not giraffes.
They're giraffes.
It's like, what do you do? Because she goes back to inspecting the eggs, and I'm guessing Pip-Pat kind of follows.
Yeah.
The eggs are talking. Was it only the one egg or
yes,
multiple?
Just the one egg. You hear it say your name.
It knows.
Spoopy.
No, come back here. It's talking. It said my name.
What? How's it talking?
It's a language. I just know languages.
You hear it say, "I am here for you."
It's here. Wait, it's here for me or for the priestess?
You can only hear it. She can't. It's not voice, Slicks. It's mind.
Mind? Oh. I might be a father.
What the heck is that?
Wow.
What the hell?
I was messing with my own card.
Stop that. I hate this dice. What'd you say, Slicks?
I might be a father.
You might be a father. Are you going to carry the egg with you?
I'm absolutely carrying this egg.
Okay.
Because I do not trust my bucket at the moment.
Okay, so let's, as you kind of walk away, what do you do in this room? Do you inspect it? Do you inspect the egg?
I'm going to sit down at the base on one of these roots over here and just look at this egg and feel around it.
Okay.
Oh.
Do you shake it?
You feel, why am I rolling that?
I'm not shaking
you
the
feel
egg.
like
Shake the egg.
You feel like as you're feeling it, you're wrapping your arms around it, and you know this is a big egg. It's hefty. It's probably 3 foot tall. And it's really fat. So you're able to pick it up still because, you know, you're Scorcher, big beefy boy. And you start feeling around it, just kind of feeling the curves and how it's kind of etched in some places. But you feel the soft spot on the egg. What do you do?
I don't know what that means. Spoiled?
Pet it.
I think that
Oh,
means it's
pet the
gonna
egg.
hatch.
Sit on it.
No, actually, you know what? I'm gonna poke at the soft spot.
You feel something poke back.
Does it go through the egg?
No, it doesn't.
Shit, what would I do?
Stroke it.
What would your character
That's-
do?
If something poked back at me of a 3 foot tall egg, I would probably
And-
push the egg over.
It is not a hand that poked you, by the way.
I'm pushing the egg over
Just like in panic or
in panic.
okay.
I'm a simple butcher.
The egg cracks open.
Oh shit.
What have you done?
From the egg crawls a little
Crawls a card.
little snake. One of the eggs found earlier, a small baby aggressive worm pops out of. She is a child of Nimra and Vatra. She is very pudgy, slow-looking, and harmless, but the truth is the complete opposite. At the end of the player's turn, she will have her own. Her attacks cannot miss and cannot be dodged. She has limited ability to speak. Slicks, this is a baby dragon, pretty much. So what worms are is they look like snake dragons, pretty much. So they don't have legs or wings.
Well, it said it's here for me, so I'm not gonna tackle it.
you see these the eggshell still on top of it, and it kind of shakes it off like really cutely because she looks really pudgy, and if you could imagine a dragon having pudgy cheeks, she has pudgy cheeks.
I'm just imagining a kawaii little chibi thing right now.
Imagine like it turns towards you and go. Hold on. I realize that Ambrosia has not noticed this yet. I don't need to roll for this. What am I doing?
One.
Ambrosia turns and gasps and like runs over to you pretty much, and just kind of stays close and stares at the little dragon, because she knows exactly what it is, and she's like, "My God, snakes! Do you know what this is?"
Don't you make fun of my chubby snake.
This is a child of.
I feel like that's used in a different context.
This is a baby child of one of the gods, Slix.
Fuck, why would a child of a god want to talk to me?
I'm just.
Does it want a piece of meat?
You hear it say hello in your head.
Hi.
You say that outside, and it like wiggles.
It's just out loud.
I.
Can I pick up the snake?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm absolutely picking up the snake.
All right, you pick up the baby dragon, and it weighs quite a bit too. But she's just like chipperly, very chipper about it.
Can the bucket be jealous?
I'm wrapping it around my neck like a scarf.
Yeah, I'm holding the bucket back from trying to attack.
I gotta see this. Oh shit.
Hold on. It coughs, and you see like a little burst of earth magic pop out, and the ground kind of breaks a little bit, and fire erupts from it.
That's blue.
I know. I don't know why it was blue. I was just trying to do white, but like it's slightly broken ground, and then flames burst out of it.
Well, at least you can work with fire. All I'm doing is fucking burping ice.
So this thing's an ally now, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
Cool. Can I do the casty
Don't-
thing, or
Yeah. Oh, okay.
through it, or is that only player-wise?
He'd have to eat some of your food.
Okay.
I thought it was a she.
Yeah, it is.
You said he.
That's fine. I call everybody a she.
I'm gonna ask the snake if it's hungry.
Ambrosia's like, she's come closer to you, and like has reached out her hand, and the dragon's like looked at her, like beady eyes looking at her, trying to figure her out, sniffing.
Have it sneeze or I burp and stinge.
And pushes out her head a little farther so Ambrosia can like put her hand on top, and Ambrosia just kind of starts like stroking it, scratching a couple of the scales. Wow, 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 wow,
Wow.
Wow.
Danger.
Wee woo, wee woo.
Just becomes a car alarm.
I'm not as concerned about the snake anymore. Why am I burping ice?
Wait.
Are you rolling to tell me information?
It's like you burp out a fireball that casts on the ground.
Why did my burp sound like a whack?
No, that's the baby dragon.
Oh.
He cast a fire spell through you. Oh, I know what to do. This little dragon's a prankster. Oh yeah, he is. Slicks, you feel like you just ate a bunch of spaghetti, and you start going, oh, I feel like there's something stuck in one of my teeth. So you reach your hand in, and you grab onto something, you're like, oh, I wonder what this is. You start pulling it, it's a vine, and it keeps going, and keeps going, and keeps going, and keeps going. It's like and then it just stops.
17's just thinking to themselves, like, man, he's the most tortured soul on the planet.
I'm just gonna look around everywhere in confusion. Just for any general point in my life, like how did this happen to me?
Where the dragon's tail is on your shoulder, it's gonna tap you.
We'll look that direction.
You see nobody there. You see Ambrosia's giggling to herself, just kind of laughing at what you're going through, because she thinks it's silly, and you don't. She doesn't think that you're actually going mad by it.
I really hope that 17 takes over Sux's character.
Why would I do that? I like Raw.
So, you guys decide to camp in a cave a little further away from this. You guys can still have conversation. I'm just gonna move you guys into a different cave. Hey, look, we're in a different cave. Wow, look at that magic.
Wait, nah, I know how to fix this.
No, you can.
Magic.
No, can you put some fire in here? There you go.
No.
Hold on.
Yeah, I'll draw
That
the
is
fire.
a huge fire.
That's not the fire, we're just changing the map.
See, look at this beautiful map.
Alright.
Look at that beautiful map. So, you guys are all sitting around like a campfire pretty much because, and by the way, so what is your little companion's name? I need to remember. Where did your companion go? Oh, I didn't bring its damn tile out.
Wow.
No, my mom's making fun of my laugh.
I forgot I had a tile for it. It's a whisper snake tile. Kavorson Lucas, she's actually inside the fire, just kind of warming up.
Is she like laughing?
Wah,
My mom?
wah,
Wait, can you do a laugh with that?
wah, 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 wah.
Such a good dog.
Wow. Wow.
I'm gonna slightly panic. That's not how you heat up.
That's how you cook yourself.
She starts breathing a little flames to make make the fire a little bigger.
That makes me back up.
She sends you a message inside your head saying, "Fine,
What? Fine.
fine." Like you were saying, that's not how you warm up, and she said, "Fine." What she's trying to get across is that she's fine and she'll be okay in here, but you can take it however you want.
Moody teenager dragon hype.
I took that as meaning like the fire's not hot enough. She made it hotter.
I need something good. And that's
No,
good.
why? Why are you
No,
rolling
this
dice?
was for Ambrosia, not you. It's okay. You've noticed that since you guys left the cave and since you had the fight with since Ambrosia had the breakout, where she just instantly started casting spells after seeing the symbol on that creature's chest, that she's been quiet. Whoops. She's been very quiet. Tiger, do you do anything? You're the one that can pretty much hear people and converse with people.
I want to see if I can listen and see what's going on in her head.
Roll it.
I need to bring this back here.
Yeah,
Oh.
this one's a need to roll.
Hmm?
Roll it.
My snake is happy.
Okay. I think she said this before. But in her head, you kind of hear her like talking to herself, like, "It will not happen. Flesh will not rise. Flesh will not rise. Flesh will not rise. We are okay. Yep. Fine. Yep. Fine. We have a dragon. We have a dragon. Okay. Okay. Okay." And you kind of do you say anything to her? Because you can communicate telepathically.
Yeah, but do you think I'd be like really confused? Do you think I would be sympathetic?
It depends. I mean, how do you take the gift that she gave you? That's a real question. Do you find it as a curse, or do you find it a gift because she allowed you to talk to her brother or your brother? She
I
gave
think
you.
it'll be a bit of both. So,
So maybe it's just like I don't know.
I think I'll just ask her like if she's okay in her head. Like, is everything okay?
But actually, first roll this for me.
Ah,
Uh,
I was trying to cut my finger off. It's fine.
just entire finger comes off.
Yeah.
Oh, we're all crushed to death.
Blah. I can't.
That's a 3.
Yeah, that's a 3. You don't know. Never mind. But you hear her look. You see her look over at you. You hear her look at you. You see her look at you, kind of questioningly at first, and then she realizes, like, it snaps in her head that you're communicating with her, and she sends you a message back saying that she's just she's remembering a tale, pretty much. One thing that you notice is that in her hand this entire time, she's been holding a black scale. And it looks pretty much like glass, but it's made of actual, like, whatever scales are made of.
Made of actual scale.
It's made of actual scale, but it's open. Like, you can see mostly through it, and you see golden veins within it.
Ooh.
And she's almost using it as a worry stone, but one of you realized, I don't care who it was, that she picked it up in that room with the creature that you had to fight and the eggs.
I probably wouldn't notice because
It'd probably
yeah.
be Pit Pot, yeah.
Yeah. She answers that, like, she's not really okay because of some things that she's running into. But then before you have a chance to respond, she remarks that, there wasn't one in there, and I guess we've got to go to wine to find it. Which, I mean, it's okay. It'll all be great. Remember, we're going to be going in and getting the kid no matter what. No matter for destruction, death, or pain.
Don't worry, I will protect you, my priestess.
Tiger or any of you say anything else?
So can that bucket feel jealousy?
No.
Yeah, no.
It's
Yeah.
not sentient at all.
No, I'm asking Roth.
Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
It's-
It
no, it's
looked
just a
like it was
bucket.
upset at you.
Nom.
It's just
Nah,
he's just always upset looking.
it's
You
a
know when it's
bucket.
gonna shrink?
Yo, no.
So,
Interesting.
do you know what I do with a snake? Well, oh, how did I do
Oh.
that?
F.
Oh, you just.
Um,
Well, I mean, the snake makes a fascinating.
Mm. Mm.
Calm down in there.
You see the fire, like, pulling in and out, in and out, in and out, almost like you're using a like a fan on it.
I think
Tracking.
the snake's snoring.
Yeah, what's up,
Tracking.
Tiger?
You know the picture I sent about the hair earlier? I just checked Snapchat, and like the way I have my hair tied up looks like I cut my hair, and now everyone's yelling at me, "Did you cut your hair?" I'm like, and I'm just not gonna answer.
That's awesome. So you came over to Ambrosia.
Hey,
Hello.
you guys hear what the snake says to me?
It's talking to you?
I don't think snakes can talk. Well, there's some snakes that
I
can
mean,
talk, but
that's
that one
not
doesn't
a
look
snake.
like it.
We
can
all
talk.
know that is definitely not a snake.
Oh yeah, it's definitely a dragon, but can
It's
dragons?
definitely a
Do
spider.
we know? I'm pretty sure dragons can talk.
Maybe it's too young to properly communicate.
That
What?
could be true.
It was just hatched. I mean, and it's already 3 foot big. It's
And
very
don't dragons live for like ever? So
Yes, it does. Just like me.
Oh, yes.
She puts her hand out, almost like beckoning for the snake to come over, and the worm just like quickly darts out of the fire and lands in front of her and like starts rubbing the head against her hand because she's Ambrosia's cross-legged on the floor. Wow, 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 wow.
Traitor.
You get a message. Fun. By the way, you see when she darted out of the fire, you saw vines growing on the ground and like little embers in between them. Like in between each vine.
So that's where I get the vine for my throat from.
Fun!
Little snake.
How tall is my bucket?
Right now it's about 6 foot tall.
Never mind.
Can we put the snake in the bucket?
No, I don't know if the bucket's gonna shrink.
No.
Crushing sound
Meow.
of snake. Tiger, do you remark on anything that you heard or anything that she said about wine? Or do any of you?
I'm gonna actually say, like, not to cut the experience, shouldn't we be getting the wine?
We have a couple more days, and I need some rest.
Yes. The priestess needs her rest.
Priestess needs her beauty sleep.
Clearly that was a hard encounter for
You can tell her eyes are like stuck open, nowhere near closing for sleep.
Dude, calm down the
Well,
caffeine
you don't have
there.
to sleep to rest.
I want to question, like, what do we know about wine before we get there?
It doesn't have a bar.
We already addressed that it doesn't.
And our 2 objectives is to find a child and then build a bar.
Build a bar. If you
Yes.
destroy the town. Really, all you know is that it's a small city, and that now, you have to go there to find the kid. And it kind of seems like Ambrosia is very hesitant or does not want to go at all.
Do we know what people live in the... Is it like dragons?
It's miscellaneous. A lot of the small towns in on Iome are just kind of miscellaneous towns, unless they're settlements of like elves or gnomes and stuff like that.
Okay.
Besides kingdoms, kingdoms is where it gets really like non-diverse. They get really racist in kingdoms.
Some races are just superior to others. Makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, look at ours.
Yeah, our people are literally dragons. So.
Yeah. Let me see. Tiger, would you still be listening in her head?
Yes.
Okay. She's going to respond, and say, "Have you ever heard the tale of Primus's legend?"
Oh.
I'm just gonna move you back one, just for the heck of it.
Would I have is the question.
No, you have not. That's what that's the roll I made you do earlier. I wanted to see if you knew this legend beforehand.
Okay.
Because you have recognized what she's saying. She kind of speaks up in like a very it has Snap still on. Hold on. Snap, there you go. In a very kind of like nervous voice. Have any of you heard the legend that Primus once wrote before the dragons came?
No, I have not.
Can I roll to see if I've heard of it?
Yeah, go ahead. You have not. Alright. Slicks, do you think you would have heard of it? You've done a lot of studies.
I did read a lot of books. I'm very knowledgeable in
You have not.
maybe. Okay.
Alright, so you guys all kind of chip in saying no you haven't. She pulls out like a little notebook. She reaches into her like bag of holding and pulls out a notebook. I think I have it written down in here if you want me to tell you.
Of course.
Tiger expired slicks.
Mhm.
Did she respond?
I'm waiting for the story.
Oh, okay. Expired. I'm
Story
guessing you were waiting
time.
for the story as well, or did you just walk away?
Yeah, I walked away.
Okay. Tiger, you chipped in or no?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna let you know that this, some of it rhymes, some of it doesn't. So this is called the legend of the Primus legend. One sun, two half moons, three armies. Scaled life and scaled death. One unknown, one deathly alone. Silk and scale meet and intertwine. First,
Yeah.
meet at wine.
Yeah.
Scale and scale collide with pride. Flesh meets on the side. Owned by a pig,
Yeah.
led by God, ended by
Yeah.
mortal, strange but
Yeah.
not odd.
Yeah.
Shut up, Hip Hat. The flesh will rise. The flesh will rise. The flesh will rise when the dragon flies. Two half moons will cry for death, because they will not die like the rest. For dark and light will not bite. The flesh will rise. The flesh will rise. So she also describes that underneath this legend, Primus Avon, the before being, he left he had a mark. It was a handprint with a cobweb in the center, and I'm fairly certain that's what we saw today on that being, whatever that creature was.
What? Why would he be marked with a symbol?
I don't know. I mean, if we are going to wine, and in the meeting or in the legend, it does reference wine.
Does it reference wine as a town? Drink.
That's very true.
I don't know, and I'm hoping for the latter.
How could a town exist that long and not become like something
Maybe
more
it didn't-
important?
Maybe it didn't exist, because when he wrote this, the suns weren't even there.
I feel like it must be referring to the drink.
This happened as the first line said. One sun. That was even before Yusatlua died and created the birth. You know, the magic that flows within us and around us.
It must be referring to the drink then. I don't think you have anything to worry about.
Let's see. Yeah, she's still in like a little tatters.
Can I do a knowledge check?
Go ahead.
About how... Basically what I want to know is how long wine's been a town.
Okay, you can see if you know it. About 100 years.
100 years?
116 years. How about that?
Okay. So I'll say that to her. It's only been around for 116 years.
Yeah, that's true. That's
I mean,
true.
I'm 250, like, and I'm considered young by our kind.
I agree, but it still doesn't mean that, you know, it's not what it's referring to. Because it's just how it's phrased, meet at wine, and not meet with wine.
It was written a long time ago. Maybe things are phrased differently.
We can only hope. Primus is still one of the wisest beings alive, and I doubt that he's going to be gone anytime soon.
Alright, so teens take this paranoia to believing it.
Okay.
They're not to tell anyone. But they do believe it'll have some connection.
What do you mean?
Like, at least Ambrose is somewhat right.
Oh, okay. So, I mean, she's just kind of staying quiet and pretty much staring into nothingness. Do you guys say anything to her really quick?
Not really.
Okay.
Does it reference you in the story in any way?
I mean, it might. It's talking about a lot of scales. I mean, either it's talking about one of us, one of you guys, at least, one of the Scalagads.
Oh, it's
What am I
definitely
kidding?
not me.
Or,
What about this dragon?
I mean, it could. She does have scales. But what it refers to multiples as well, not just
A lot of
just
things
a
have
single.
scales.
That's
Yeah,
true,
like
I
a
have scales.
giraffe.
But
Giraffes have scales?
Yeah.
okay, wait, hold on. What the fuck
Can I
is
toss a
giraffe
rock
now?
at him?
Okay, we have
Giraffe
no,
and
hold on.
giraffe are the same thing.
A giraffe is a rat creature that has multiple heads like a hydra, has scales, and doesn't it act like a spider?
Yes, and its neck are like its hydra
Are you
necks
just-
are like giraffe long.
Did you just make up your own creature on the spot?
I mean, that's kind of what
Well, we've been
constantly
building
been
it this
doing.
campaign.
Yeah. God, what the fuck did
And
you
I have an egg for it, I will like to point out.
Oh, Ambrosia has it right now, but yes.
Well, yes. But we could potentially actually see this in a campaign.
Yeah, can we make it a companion? Giraffe?
Yes.
Giraffe.
I do it.
I don't know, are they rare beings? Hold on, I'm rolling my percentage dice. They're somewhat iffy.
Common
So,
pest.
companions.
Not a common pest. Maybe companions, not sure.
Well, like, if you look at the companions,
if
it
you
doesn't
say-
seem like...
if you
Like,
guys say
blood
nothing
snake
else
queens
to
aren't that
Ambrosia,
common.
She's just, something's gonna happen. So,
That's what I say to her.
what?
Something's gonna happen.
I believe it, and then she disappears. Wait, hold on. Let's make sure.
Yay!
Oh,
She does not disappear, never mind. She's on the ceiling. Upside down.
Is it ceiling? Oh, it's a cave,
What
right?
the
Yeah.
hell is
my
happening?
priestess, are you good? You okay?
I'm
Are
fine.
you good, bro?
Fine. Fine.
Alright, I'm gonna ask the
Do
dragon.
you need any
her
help?
name.
No. 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 No.
I thought should we just go to sleep? Or are we heading
Yes,
out tomorrow?
yes. We're leaving tomorrow. We're going
okay.
to wine.
Oh, let's sleep then.
I wanna go inside her head and like not talk to her, but see how she feels about just randomly being on the ceiling. Like if it was purposeful or
You see that she has you can tell that she actually knows how to change gravity around a bit.
okay.
Are you drawing
And then I wanna go to bed.
Wait, you're drawing a tent, aren't you?
Yes.
Hold on, I got this.
Oh,
I wanted to
wait,
do
you have a
two
10 tile,
things.
don't you?
Yeah.
Actually,
Options.
Oh, by the way, Slicks wants to talk to Snake.
there it is.
Oh my god, that's a
Look at-
tent.
Look at those tents. I'm gonna.
Oh.
Flip it over and it's invisible.
Tent?
No tent.
No tent.
I'll do 4.
Tent? No tent.
Alright.
Can we...
I'm gonna ask the dragon what her name is.
Key. Key.
Key?
Key. Key. She kind of
Alright.
she almost does the worm, like just trying to hop up and down. She does the worm. Key. 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 Key.
Okay. And can I position my bucket attached to the ceiling over the priestess to keep her there overnight?
Somehow you'd have to find a way to get it to the ceiling. It's about, it's a ways up.
Oh wait, can't the bucket just levitate? I mean, it's been levitating me around.
Yeah, it levitates, but I don't think it's probably just a foot or two above the ground. Not. Infinite levitation.
Infinite power!
Let's go up this cliff. Whoa.
All hail the flying bucket!
What happens if it falls at that size though?
I'm gonna go in this tent,
Key.
and I'm gonna have Bucket guard the tent.
By the way,
Bucket.
before Bucket gets in the way, Key is running in and she's laying like right next to you, / on top of you.
That's fine. I'm comfortable.
That's
with
hot.
this.
That's gross. So yeah, Tiger. She's. You just know that she kind of did this on purpose, but also on accident.
Okay.
Like she knows how to do this, but she didn't mean to in this case.
Yeah, at that very moment.
Yeah. I guess we're just going to sleep and then
Yeah.
going off in the morning.
Oh, 17's staring at the priestess the entire night.
Okay.
Okay. Wait, is Ambrosia sleeping like a bat?
No, she's
On the
not
ceiling?
sleeping.
Well, she's standing like a bat.
Get the fuck
No.
off this tile.
No, this is my tent.
My turn.
Tent's dead. Alright, so we appear.
My bucket did a terrible job protecting
so-
me in my tent.
Let's see. What's after
This is a small town.
this is only the outskirts, pretty much. This is pretty much the park. Let me just find some miscellaneous tiles. I'm gonna use that as our little baby dragon. That
Dragon.
is Mama Dragon. That is Daddy Dragon. Look at our dragon.
So it's a crocodile,
Was that a
crocodile, a glamour shark made a snake.
No.
The mama dragon should be the blood snake.
Oh,
What, Slicks?
Tile for
is that crocodile have a clock on its face?
Yeah, it's a crocodile.
Yeah, it's a crocodile.
And for a
Boom
second, I
convention.
thought this snake was just like a snake cut in half.
Half snake.
And I'm just gonna grab like unlock. Grab.
Generic elf voice.
Generic elf.
Ugh.
Generic pork. Generic monk. Generic other elf.
Cyborg.
Hey, that's a different campaign.
What campaign is that, tracking?
Don't worry about it.
When did we get the cyborg campaign?
No, it's just one cyborg.
Yeah.
Oh, when did we get a cyborg campaign?
They're combining into one being. And then I'm going to grab. I saw something. Oh. Jimmy.
Oh my god. Why are there so many people at this park?
Well, this is a town.
Have
Is
you ever
there
been to a
any-
park?
I recognize that one tile.
Or maybe
I
there's a
just feel like-
festival going on.
What?
Yeah, maybe they're
Festival.
sacrificing someone.
Yeah, it's an
Yeah.
Aztec ritual.
So okay, so we get close to the town of Lyon, and we're able to see that there's a park and there's a bunch of like miscellaneous people just kind of messing around in it. There's a nice horrible well with a very pretty bench that a little family of dragons are sitting on. You see two dragons, pretty much two Scalagads, and the mother is holding their little child who's happy and probably asleep right now. So we're gonna kind of be right here. We're gonna see all of them. And there.
Is there any reason why I would hate the elves?
I don't think so. I think elves and other races are a complete new thing to you guys. Besides, like,
shit.
you've language, but you've never actually seen one in person.
I've been one.
Well, you don't
Damn it.
matter. So you've never seen a pork, you've never seen a kobold. Well, actually, you've seen a pork because they like eating porks and pigs for dinner.
Oh, and I also have pork skin armor.
And then like you see like an elf, a gnome, stuff like that. So almost like all of you, besides pretty much expired, are kind of like, whoa, what are these creepy, ugly creatures? Do you guys want to take another short break? I could use another glass of water.
Yeah,
same.
I need to use the restroom.
All right, short break.